But before we do that though, I'm going to put out the question of the day, which has changed slightly because I have decided to keep playing the halflings, and I'm going to actually showcase some of the teams that I have available to play. So today's question is, what race should we take? It says he, but should we take to steal season 26 of the ICBBL? And I'll showcase some of the teams that I have available. I have a Skaven team that I haven't actually designed yet. So I have a wood elf team that is all linemen and a tree, and I'm not going to take any positionals. So if I do play wood elves, I'm playing this team, and any replacement will be a loner or another lineman, just to show you that that is the case. There we go. So we've got an all lineman wood elf team that's going to stay all linemen. I don't really need to meme Kislev, I guess, so I have a Kislev team that is a Kislev team with Soviet Kislev. Maybe the meme will be that I speak in Russian accent the whole time I play them, yes? When you play Corvus against Goblins and win 3-0, but 2 blockers die. Oh dear, I haven't had a chance to look at that yet, but I'll obviously be going through that next week in the rundown. So maybe with a Soviet Kislev I'll do the whole commentary with a Hollywood Russian accent, maybe swear in Russian whenever something goes wrong. I don't have any of the teams I'm already playing, obviously, as second, so I have a Norse team, a Halfling team, a Goblin team going already. I have a human team that is all linemen. It was a good game, but dear God, I'll have a I'll have a look at it. I'll have a look at it later. Oopsie doops, but good updates. So I've played this team before, the all linemen humans, and I do quite like them. So they're another option for jumping into steel as well. For the Orc team, I've gone the most insane route I guess you can possibly go, where I've taken both throwers, all 4 goblins, a troll, and then all linemen. So no positionals other than throwers and troll. So that's what you get if you pick the greenies. I did make a dwarf team, but I don't really want to play dwarves, to be honest. But it's a dwarf team with all linemen and death roller, of course. So that's how I'm memeing dwarfs. And the high elves, I'm not sure if it counts as a meme because it's a relatively realistic build to start with, but they will stay as all linemen. For the dark elves, I can't remember what I did with the dark elves now. I guess I also went all linemen. Ah, no, of course, I took runners and assassins. So, assassins, runners, and then all linemen for a dark elf team if you want to see them get played. I haven't actually named these characters, I just built them as a construct, basically, to give you an idea. I've gone for Urban Zorro's design of peasants, which I don't really want to steal from him, so even though I have this team, I mean, that's his legacy. I don't really want to take it from him, but I have created this team, if you do want to see the conscripted peasants come back, but with a worse coach playing them. I took McNaughton's idea for Chaos, where we have all beastmen and I will randomize their skills, but we also have the Minotaur, because, you know, why wouldn't we? So there's apparently a bot or an application or something that can randomize your skills, so if I was to play the beastman, I would do that, and hopefully I'd end up with, you know, lots of crazy beastmen with crazy mutations mostly, and maybe a couple of nice things too. For the Lizardmen, I've gone for Hemlock's Heroes, which is also an old classic, which is all skinks, and then I induce Hemlock every chance I get, and only Hemlock. I don't really care about the other stars. Well, their animation is really janky when they're all together. Jesus, that's crazy. I kind of like it, but it does look really weird. And for this team as well, I'll name all of them Tadpole in different languages because I tend to collect that, and I think I can manage 15. But if I can't, then I'll look for some more. The new pack collection is what I'm going to play in CCL, and I'm going to start that today. So I will go through this team very quickly when we're here. So the whole story of the pet collection, and I should have called them the pet collection reanimated now I think about it, but never mind. The pet collection. The pet collection is run by Dr. Frankenstein, and Frankenstein is, of course, a white. He did create his monster, and the monster is the flesh golem in the team. And he does have his 2 assistants, Lycan the werewolf and Igor the ghoul. The whole idea is basically that they like to harvest the dead and bring them up in the team and reanimate them. So we go in with some starter zombies, but I will fire them when I need space. And basically we want to pick up zombies as we go. And I do try to keep track of the race and the positional of the zombie that became a trophy, and I try to follow the way they develop naturally. So for example, if I pick up a peasant from the Bretonnian team, the first skill that the zombie will get will be Fend. And if I pick up a War Dancer, if I get the chance, the zombie will get Leap. So that's basically how that one works, and I kind of go with standardized builds for these characters as much as possible, though some require doubles, of course. What else do I have? I have an all rotter with Beast Nurgle team. That's another option for Steel next season. And just a couple more. How many more? Yeah, just 4 more. So we have a Chaos Dwarf team that has no Chaos Dwarfs, but it has everything else. This one I'm actually kind of interested in to see how it works. I've played an all Hobgoblin team before, but I've never played Hobgoblins with the extra muscle. So basically just a Chaos Dwarf team that has no dwarfs. That's maybe it won't be hated so much by ICBBL. And a Vampire team that starts off with 4 vampires, though the Vampire team will basically just be a Vampire team, to be honest. An Underworld team that has minimum Skaven, so they only have the Skaven lineman, the Ratman, and the Troll. And lastly, I did put 2 Ogres, but I may stick with 1. I've done the 1 Ogre build before though, so at the moment I have a 2 Ogre build, and I may stick with the 2 Ogre build because but I may leave 1 Ogre on the bench, to be honest, just so, you know, there's always an Ogre in the team. Because last time I played the all Ogre team, basically every single chance the opponents got, they fouled the Ogre, of course, and maybe I need a backup just in case. I do also take Grot and... Damn, what's his name? What's the star ogre's name? The pairing. The stars that are a pair. So Grotty and I really can't remember his name. Chat, help me. You probably know. But yeah, I sometimes induce those 2 as well. Alright though, but we're gonna play some CCL. So the only team that's not available for ICBBL is the Necromantic team, because I already have the Stumblers. I don't want both in